We live. What up? What up? What up? What up, J Cash? What's going on? Side, what up? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. What's going on? Talk to me. Slime, what up? What up, Slime? God bless, man. Sharon, what up? I ain't start with no music today. So I haven't gotten around to rewatch that fight yet. But like I said, from my initial reaction, I had Ramos winning. And I usually stick with what I know the first time, but I'm gonna go check it out again. There have been times where I like changed my decision though. Like when I watched Harrison and Charlo, I thought Charlo got robbed. Then when I watched it over, I was like, oh, okay. I can see why people thought Harrison won. You know what I mean? Nigga, I don't know why, bro. Y'all niggas gotta start listening to me when I be talking, bro. Like, y'all be watching, but I don't think y'all niggas be listening. I told y'all that Jermell had too much respect for Canelo, bro. This nigga was saying in interviews that he idolized Canelo. Like, how you ever gonna take a nigga serious and, like, show no type of respect for him when all you doing in the build-up is showing that nigga respect? Whatever you do outside of the ring and how you prepare physically and mentally, that shit gonna show in the ring. So if you got positive thoughts about a nigga before you fight a nigga, or like if you, I don't know, man, like it's hard to really, because there's some people who play that nice guy shit will still fuck you up. Like Pacquiao, he'll smile right in your face and then proceed to beat the shit out of you. But like Jermell, he's always been known for talking shit to people. Oh, I'll knock you the fuck out. Talk all this crazy shit. And then he'll end up doing it. Then this time around, the biggest fight of your career, all of a sudden you turned over a new leaf, and you know what I'm saying? You talk crazy about Crawford, Broner, Gervonta, talking about you break their nose, all this crazy shit. Harrison, you was talking about fighting outside the ring, and Charles Hadley, you was talking crazy all the time. Y'all people was about to get into a mix and all that shit. But then in the midst of all that, you talking shit about Canelo since 2014. It's about to be 9 years straight that you was talking shit about him. And now you got that nigga in front of you, and all of a sudden you want to play the nice guy. And then you was being the nice guy in that ring while Canelo was punching on you. You know what I'm saying? Sharon, he was trying to play Terrence Crawford like, I don't know why he think I'll fight him next, because after I beat Canelo, he gonna want the rematch. I might just stay up here, man. He need to get his feet wet at 154, man. Just leave me alone, man. Was literally saying that. Leave me alone. Fucking goofy, bro. And now look at you. Your stock dropped tremendously because now people know what type of heart you got. And they know that you will sell the fans out for a check. You didn't lay nothing out on the line, man. You was in survival mode from the rip. You did not win a single round. I don't give a fuck what the judges say. I think one of them gave you 3 rounds, and then the other 2 gave you 2. I don't know how. There's no way you won a round, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was just being generous. So they went and pulled that 120, 107 on your ass, or 106, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? 120, 107. That's what the real card should have been. Yeah. He was telling, oh, y'all need to fight each other. Yeah, you recall that shit. Now that he got an L in Crawford, because he was feeling like he was above Crawford because he had that Canelo fight. But after that fucking egg, he just dropped that shit like this now. You know what I'm saying? So now he talking about, yeah, I want to go back down to 54 and fight Crawford. Now Crawford like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, you're not even on my hit list no more after what you just did. Because I think Crawford understand that if he fight Jermell next and he scorched Jermell, they're going to be like, oh, well, he wasn't the same after Canelo. But the only thing that will still remain enticing about that fight is the belts. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Crawford not getting that Canelo fight anyway, so it is what it is. Definitely laid down for the check. Oh, well, he ain't knocked me out. Bro, you ain't take no chances. What the fuck you expect, bro? Like, he was, like, really, like, looking for some type of, like, moral victory. Like, well, shit, other niggas got knocked out. He ain't knocked me out. Them niggas took chances. That's why they got knocked out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just had a fighter fight this weekend, Josh Jones. Shout out to him. He fought this journeyman dude from Colombia who had like 70-something fights. But this dude done fought world champions and all top prospects. Bro, this dude was the ultimate survivor. He was giving you the impression that he was aggressive and all that, not throwing a single punch. Every time my dude threw a punch at him, he would just shell up. Shell up and move. Shell up and move. He didn't win a single round. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. That'd have been Benavidez that Jermell fought, man. Benavidez would have put him on a highlight reel, bro. Straight like that. Jermell would have made that shit out alive fucking with Benavidez. Let me not get too literal. I'm not saying alive, but you know what I mean. Like, he would have got stopped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mel, but what's crazy is that 54, Mel, he wasn't even punching with no bad intentions. Like, he looked like he was just trying to keep him off. Like, there's not too many punches I see from Jermell that night where he sat down on it. Which is crazy because Jermell typically sits down on 95% of his punches. He even give you a strong jab. But against Canelo, it was like don't touch me type shit. Like, back the fuck up type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. But what I really want to get into, since we jumping straight into this shit, man, we getting straight into the talk. No intro, none of that. I seen something that really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't. If y'all watch my channel, if y'all keep up with me, y'all keep up with what I like, what I don't like. I always said that I'm not a fan of either one of the Charlo brothers. I was rooting for Jermell to beat Canelo, but it's more because of, like, I want to see my people win. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see somebody that's a black man in America to beat somebody who's at the top of their game. Yeah, I was rooting for him because he was from America and he a minority just like myself. But I never really liked them as people, bro. Never really liked them as people. I always thought their personalities was like a little weird to me. Like, Jermell, extremely emotional dude. He don't like real like feminine estrogen like energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the type dude, like, he's in his 30s and he'll like cry out of frustration type shit. Like, he one of them like one of them little badass little kids that, like, you know what I'm saying? They ball their fists up and tears come down their eyes and they breathing all hard and shit. Like, that's the type dude Jermell is. You know what I mean? Jermall, on the other hand, bro, he like to run his mouth and he not really about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this man get pressed multiple times outside of the ring and he get the stuttering and the and then all of a sudden forget all that shit that he was talking about before. It's like he the type nigga get amnesia when smoke come his way. You know what I'm saying? We seen it with Daniel Jacobs, and Daniel Jacobs was like, "Ooh, I showed up at the perfect time." He was like, "Oh, we could fight." He was talking shit about Daniel Jacobs' cancer, all that shit, bro. That's when I really lost respect for Jermall. But he was like, "Oh, Danny Jacobs, oh, this a whole different type of cancer." Bro. I'm like, bro, this dude is a piece of shit, bro. Like, that's not boxing, bro. You talking about something that this man could have lost his life because of cancer. He survived it, and you over here trying to talk about some whole shit deeper than boxing. You know what I'm saying? Danny Jacobs ran on him. He got the mumble. That nigga had the stuttering problem, and You could tell he was bitched up, real tight up against the wall, and his homie had to talk shit for him. You know what I'm saying? I also seen Demetrius Andre press Jermell Charlo after the fight, at the post-fight press conference, and Jermell had to save him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well. He said, when me and you gonna get it on? Like, what's up? When me and you gonna rumble? He talking about, I'm not a matchmaker, bro. I'm not a matchmaker. Bitching. And Jermell was like, I'll fight you outside the ring. Like, came to his defense and shit on some brother shit. But I've seen Jermall fold multiple times, so both of these dudes got the type of personality that I can't really rock with. But I was real, like, it really, like, irritated me seeing that picture of Jermell Charlo and his, I don't know if it's his fucking divorced wife. They working shit back out. I don't know exactly what the situation is, because the last time I seen she was like kicking niggas' cars, and they was going through some type of divorce and custody for his kids and all that stuff. All of a sudden, she seems to be back in the picture. They working things out, which that's his business. It really don't matter to me. But he's taking a picture with Terrence Crawford and his girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, huh? Why is that something that you going out of your way to do? Like, why? Like, what's the point of that? I'm not understanding. If you know that Terrence Crawford could possibly fight your brother, and Terrence Crawford strictly there to scout the fight because he wanted to fight whoever would win that fight. So you know that he's a possible opponent for your brother. Him and your brother been going back and forth talking shit to each other. Terrence Crawford has made it clear that he wants to beat up Jermell Charlo. They don't like him. Why? Somebody smack that nigga with the wrench, man. Somebody smack that nigga with the wrench. Yo, Slime, get that nigga, man. I don't know why they keep doing that shit, bro. They keep coming on here talking about lynching and all that shit, bro. We don't do that. And it's always about black fighters. They always mention this lynching shit when it comes to black fighters. That shit is hilarious to me. That's real funny. Shout out to J. Cash. He said I already handled. All right, cool. But it really bothers me that Jermall really went out his way to. But meanwhile, you in the back hugging this man. Like, you back here hugging your brother. You trying to show him all this emotional support and all this shit. Y'all had like a little emotional moment backstage. Then you go out to the fights. You see your brother lose. And in the mix of seeing your brother lose and really get dropped and all, you take a picture with his op. Like, that's not weird to y'all? Like, if you was a twin brother, you don't even gotta be a twin brother. Fuck that. If somebody you close to, your best friend, brother, cousin, dad, somebody. If you got smoke with somebody, you see them posted up in a picture with them when y'all blatantly have a problem with each other, that's not an issue. Like, I understand, like, the Charlos have the issues between each other and each other's girls. Their girls don't like each other. They're going through their own little personal issues, but does that remove the loyalty? Does that remove the loyalty? That's like the equivalent of Jermell taking a picture with Demetrius Andre, knowing that Demetrius and Jermell Charlo don't like each other. That's the equivalent of Jermell taking a picture with Caleb Plant. Would Jermell do something like that? I don't know. I don't really trust their character at the end of the day, but I'm seeing what I'm seeing now with Jermall, and that really bothers me. It's like you blatantly just going against the grain. Like, that's somebody that you only a minute apart from. From what I understand, that their age difference is only a minute. Y'all came up in the same womb together. Y'all grew up together. Y'all learned boxing together. Y'all became successful together. Y'all won world titles on the same card. Y'all came up with the same trainer until Jermell left. It's like, bro, where the loyalty at? Fuck boxing, bro. Just as brothers, y'all share the same blood. Y'all identical twins. Where is the loyalty at? Jermall is a fucking weirdo for that, bro. And this is exactly why I don't really fuck with him. I mean, besides him being a pussy, getting slapped and not doing nothing, yet being all tough with boxing fans who really responsible for that check that you deposit on the regular. The fans are the reason why you're a multimillionaire. The fans are the reason why you're in the successful position that you're in. Because you can have all the skills in the world, but if niggas not tuning in to see you, your check's gonna be short. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If it wasn't for the fans, you'd probably be fighting for a couple thousand at a small venue somewhere. Of course, your hard work, your dedication, your consistency is what got you to that point more than anything. But the fans is what's putting that money in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? The skills pay the bills, but it takes for the fans to respect your skills and want to come out and see you before you get any type of cash. You know what I mean? So that really bothered me. Yeah, of course, of course. But it's like Jermall clearly don't respect himself. You know what I'm saying? For him to get slapped and not do anything about it, it just goes to show that you really don't stand. You really don't have no type of principles. You don't respect yourself. You know what I mean? Because if he really respected himself and had the real confidence that he claimed that he has, he would have tried to get that back. It's not like motherfuckers was holding him back, bro. Like he literally got slapped and like just stood there and looked at him. You know what I'm saying? And let him walk away. Like that's crazy to me, bro. It's like these dudes' priorities all fucked up. It's like, yo, who really raised these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, who really raised these niggas, man? I don't understand this shit, bro. They priorities all fucked up. Me personally, bro, I got a close relationship with some of my fighters. I got a best friend that I've been cool with since 5th, 6th grade. Bro, there's no way that I would ever go out of my way to disrespect them in a way like that. That's like the ultimate disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga got himself named as Oscar De La Hoya. That's crazy. Out of all boxers, you chose to be Oscar De La Hoya. He said, I'm the best Mexican boxer. I mean, I don't know, bro. I guess because like my live's been doing pretty successful. I don't know. I guess it's popping up on their algorithm and shit like that, or maybe they just looking at me like a target. Cause I'm cool with Southpaw. I don't know what it is. It's a lot of racist shit going on. I don't know. But speaking of Oscar De La Hoya, that motherfucker just cannot stop hating, bro. Like everything that Canelo been saying about him being a hypocrite and him just being crazy, bro, that shit is all real, man. Like Oscar De La Hoya, he was a hell of a fighter, bro. One of the greats, bro. 6th division champion. He beat some good guys. He lost to some good guys. He ain't ducked no smoke. Phenomenal fighter. But as a person, this dude, obviously he has his issues with drugs and alcohol, and he got some little kinky shit going on. He got some like real weird shit going on in his lifestyle. But one thing, bro, he's a really bitter dude, bro. Like really bitter dude. Like once he feels like somebody did something crazy to him or backstabbed him or something like that, bro, he hold grudges for years. And you know, like men don't really hold grudges all like that. Like you can see men like rumble each other, and then in a couple days they be cool again. From my experience, it seems like women they hold on to grudges for a long time, especially with other women. But De La Hoya is just like that. Like he will be mad at somebody for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Like he been mad at Floyd since Floyd beat him, and they fought in like what 2009, 2008. You know what I'm saying? He said that Floyd still he reminds him of that little thorn on his side. I'm like, bro, y'all done rumbled like a decade and some change ago, bro. Why is you still mad about this? Let this shit go. And now since Canelo left him, before that, Canelo was the biggest thing in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He was this, he was that. Canelo was the next coming of the Golden Boy and all this shit. Now that Canelo, I think, went to court with him or whatever, and got himself out of that Golden Boy contract, all of a sudden, this dude is Canelo's biggest hater. But when he was, but I bet you if Canelo is a signed back with Golden Boy, he'd be back on that. Oh, Canelo, that's water under the bridge now. Canelo is still the best in boxing. He's the biggest star. Like Oscar De La Hoya is a hypocrite, man. Yo, Marty, you see me at the fights, you ain't say nothing to me, man. I'm like, yo, this nigga recognize me or not? I was the one working the corner for Femi and Josh Jones. I wasn't there to really talk about YouTube and nothing like that, but I know I seen you in the chat before. I know I wasn't tripping. But yeah, salute to the chat, man. Salute, man. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with them dudes, man. They some weirdos, man. There's a lot of weirdos in this boxing shit. And I'm gonna point it out because I see it. You know what I mean? Another thing I wanted to speak on, man. Damn. Somebody there got you sick. Nah, I feel you, bro. Yeah, it's a little shit going around. When the weather changes, everybody gets sick. But yeah, man. Now the next thing and this always been a little habit with Floyd, man. But it's starting to become more and more sad that he's still taking this approach because it's like Floyd been retired since what 2017. He fought Conor McGregor in like 2017, 20. I don't know when the fuck he fought him, bro. But regardless, that was his last professional fight, right? Really retired after Andre Berto. That was just an easy lick he took. So Floyd always been the dude that is infatuated with being him. He's infatuated with being that guy. He loves being the man of the room. He loves being the man of the hour. He loves the recognition. He loves the fame. He loves the attention that he gets. That's just what it is, bro. There's some people that like that. There's some people that hate being famous. There's people that love being famous. Floyd is one of them dudes that he loves the attention that come with being who he is. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point where when he sees other people shine, he doesn't really know how to deal with it. You know what I mean? Floyd, hell of a fighter, one of my favorite fighters of all time. There's not one fight that he's had that I have not watched. You know what I'm saying? That man has 50 fights. I have watched every single fight of his career, from his pro debut all the way to the Conor McGregor fight. I have not missed a single fight. I promise you that. So it's not like I got any type of bitterness for this dude or I'm hating on him or anything like that. But one thing I noticed about Floyd, keeping it a buck, is that he does not like sharing the spotlight with anybody. When anybody's having a moment in boxing or there's somebody who's getting some type of clout without him, he doesn't really know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? When Adrian Broner, I knew Adrian Broner was nothing like Floyd. No disrespect to Rhea, nothing like that, but I always knew Adrian Broner wasn't like Floyd. But there was a point in time where Adrian Broner was getting a lot of attention coming up on HBO. They was bigging him up. They was calling him the next Floyd. Floyd played him close. You know what I'm saying? He played him close because he wanted to share that attention with him, but he never liked Adrian Broner, and it showed as they started to bump heads. You know what I mean? You could tell when Adrian Broner fought Ashley Theophane, you could tell Floyd never liked Adrian Broner. He was just on the come up, and he wanted to share that spotlight with him. When Andre Ward was having a little moment, he had a video on Fight Hype, blatantly hating on Andre Ward after that controversial fight while Sergey Kovalev shitted on Andre Ward, shitted on Virgil Hunter. He came out and apologized later on, but he just hates not being the man. You know what I mean? When Deontay Wilder was having that big fight with Tyson Fury, Floyd was in the middle of the ring. But what fucks me up about that whole situation is why are you in the ring? Why are you in the ring? When you're not promoting the card. That was not promoted by Mayweather Promotions. I understand you and Al got a close relationship, and you've been trying to push this narrative lately that if it's me and Al, we're one. So anything that has to do with Al, it has to do with me. Earl Spence shut that shit down right away. I'm like, Earl was like, man, nah, like Floyd not involved in any of my business. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing is like he wants credit for shit that he didn't do. Like obviously, Al Heyman helped you a lot throughout your career. He put you in some real great business opportunities. Y'all made a lot of money together. But he thinks because he got this great history with Al and shit like that, that he's responsible for the entire PBC and the fighters that's around. It's like, Floyd, you don't even promote your own fucking fighters that's under your stable. Like, what makes you think that you deserve any credit for any other fighters that's on the PBC banner? You got Andrew Tabiti. You did not promote him. You had Gervonta Davis. You had no choice to promote him because he became a popular dude, a real exciting fighter to see. But you bumped heads with Gervonta as well. You was trying to control every aspect of him. You was trying to threaten him with a Lomachenko fight, all types of shit. Then, like you also had Jesse Vargas. You didn't promote him. You had Josue Vargas at one particular time. You didn't promote him. Richardson Hitchens you had at one time. You didn't promote him. The list goes on and on and on and on. And you never went out of your way to really push them. Why? Because you even when Jay Leon Love was coming up, Mickey Bay, like you did a horrible job with promoting fighters. And Floyd could have easily been the best promoter in boxing with all the power that he has, but his ego, his pride, his arrogance will not allow him to put a fighter before himself, even after retirement, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you retired, you done. But you still going out of your way to say, and he take pride in it too. He be like, oh, I've been retired all these years, and I'm still the biggest name in combat sports. And it's like, bro, why are you taking pride in that? If you want to see boxing excel, if you want to see boxing go forward, then why are you still proud that you're still the biggest name in boxing 6 to 7 years later? You know what I'm saying? Like, that really don't make sense, bro. I don't understand that shit at all. Floyd could easily be the best promoter in boxing because of the great reputation that he has. All these up-and-coming dudes look up to Floyd. He could have had Shakur. He could have had Shakur Stevenson. He could have had Devin Haney. But he really, like, his arrogance and his pride has gotten in the way of a lot of strategic, great business moves that he could have made. You know what I'm saying? I even saw I seen the little press conference he had with Jermell Moulton. Jermell Moulton got that first round KO. Even with Gervonta Davis, he never really let Gervonta Davis speak. He would talk as if like fucking Tank was like a 5-year-old and couldn't formulate his own sentences. He would like answer questions for him and could never let Tank be himself. And at that moment in time, I thought he was stunning Tank's growth. And I find it funny that after he separated himself from Mayweather Promotions, he catapulted to superstardom. You know what I'm saying? He was always like a big name. He was popular, but after he left Mayweather Promotion, that's when the people really started to back him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't rely on Floyd to push his fights anymore. He had to give more of himself to the people, and they gravitated towards him. You know what I mean? With Jermell Moulton during his post-fight interview, he said, "Oh, I don't want to take all the attention. I don't want to take all the spotlight, so I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna let Leonard Ellerbe do the introduction." Leonard Ellerbe does the introduction, and guess who jumps right in front of the fucking mic? Floyd Mayweather, bro. They over here trying to ask Jermell questions, and Floyd just goes to talking about himself and his career and all this shit. It's like, bro, nobody's fucking talking about you, bro. You made your debut in '96, bro. We watched every single fight. There's nothing that you could say that we already don't know about you. We've been following you for over 20 years. What new shit are you gonna say? Like, bro, we don't like. You could tell Floyd just be having a lot of shit on his mind, and like, he just finds any way to get it out. Like, I had a homie, right? I had a homie in high school that was like in a real like toxic relationship, right? I ain't gonna say his name because we're not even cool like that no more. But like, we'd be randomly talking about some shit, and he'll find a way to bring up his abusive relationship. Like we could be sitting there talking about, yeah, man, yo, you seen LeBron? That nigga dropped 40 the other night. I think them niggas going to the chip, and he be like, yeah. He was like, yeah, like he doing this thing, man. But yo, let me tell you how this girl did this and that. I'm like, then he just go into a long ass tangent about all the shit that she doing and how he's struggling with this and that. I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You my man, you know what I mean? But that's not the time and place to be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd just remind me of that type of dude where it's like he always find a way to make himself the topic of conversation. And that's just pure like self-centered, you know what I'm saying? Selfish shit that Floyd be on. Like I said, not hating on Floyd, I'm not taking nothing away from what he did in his career. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say this for real. It's blatantly obvious what type of time Floyd be on. Floyd wants to be the man all the time, at all times. And anybody that he feels maybe taking the spotlight away from him, he either finds a way to bring himself back to the spotlight or he hates on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what come with being signed under the Mayweather, because Mayweather, you're not gonna be a top talent with Floyd without him trying to put you in his shadow. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew Gervonta was gonna be world champion. Everybody knew that he was gonna be one of the future stars of boxing, and Floyd knew that as well. That's why his whole thing was putting Gervonta in his shadow. So every time they bring up Tank, they had to bring up Floyd. You know what I'm saying? It was blatant. It was clear as day. I remember one time it was like somebody had asked Floyd. It was like, why do you think Tank doesn't really get the credit he deserves, or why do you feel like everybody tries to discredit Tank after all his wins? He was like, oh, because he's with me. That's why. Because he's under me, he's under my umbrella. He's under Mayweather Promotions. Because I'm involved with Tank, they wanted to see me lose. They want to see him lose too. I said, bro, that got nothing. Like you see how he brings it back to himself, bro. Like literally, nobody is asking you anything about yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you always find a way to reel that shit back in. Always. And then them motherfucking media dudes, you low-key know that they don't want to hear that extra shit that Floyd be talking about. Because they'll be like, oh, what's next for Carmel? Oh, we not going to rush, man. He's young. You know what I'm saying? It's all about taking your time. It's all about, he be like, it's all about, just getting smarter, working harder, not smarter. And then he'll be like, and I always tell Carmel, it's all about smart investments. Because see, in my career, what I could say was cool about my career is that I made smart investments and I didn't take any punishment. I'm like, Floyd, nobody gives a fuck about what you talking about, bro. Yo, look, this nigga named himself Mazuma TV. Nigga said, Mazuma TV. Nigga said, stop hating on Floyd. You see what I'm saying? You can't win, man. You cannot speak the truth, because it's always gonna be that one nigga talking about why you hating on Floyd. Leave Floyd alone, man. Why you talking about Floyd like that? Why you talking about my man like that? I know. Always that one dude. But I see what you're saying, but why you talking about Floyd like that? Yo, you see that, bro? Do you see these names? Y'all niggas gotta put these wrenches to work. God damn. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. This shit wild. This shit crazy. I'm gonna get rid of that one. There's some crazy comments. Stop hating on Floyd. I guess Jalil Hackett has an easy sense. He's not in the limelight. Is Jalil Hackett with Floyd? Yeah. Floyd sent them people over here to fuck with my channel. That's what happened. That's what's up, Jay. What up? What up? But no, we just chopping it up about Floyd, man. It's like, bro, I know you done had a perfect career. You never lost a fight. But you know what you always, what Floyd can never beat is that need for attention, man. That need for attention that Floyd never been able to defeat that. Floyd can never have like a quiet. I bet you Floyd could have a quiet year, bro. Like no interviews, no public sightings, nothing like that. I bet you Floyd could never do that because he's obsessed, man. I remember Floyd was doing this whole media run talking about how he's done with boxing. He doesn't love boxing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Well, all the money he got, he's still doing exhibitions. And he keeps making it seem like it's because of the money. It's like, no, Floyd, you still want to be the man, but you don't want to risk your professional record. You don't want to risk your undefeated record because you're older now. You understand you're not the same fighter. So you're going to do bouts that don't count so people can still talk about you fighting. Because you can easily make that type of money with the smart investments you made, right? So what's the real reason why you're doing these exhibitions, Floyd? And from what I understand, they was just saying how Floyd, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia are going to be on the same pay-per-view card. So Floyd is headlining professional boxing events now with exhibitions. That's crazy to me, bro. Floyd wants to be the man so bad. This is the lengths that he'll go to still be considered one of them dudes to stay relevant. Why are you doing a professional boxing card? Why are you trying to be on a professional boxing card when you're literally the only one not putting shit on the line? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. And what the fuck is Keith Thurman doing? Yeah, yo, Malik. Yes. Bro, I forgot all about that shit. Remember that one time Floyd got hyped because a random Jamaican woman didn't know who he was? Yes, I do remember that shit. And I remember he was trying to play it cool. Like he was trying to be funny about it and shit like that. But you could tell he was genuinely bothered that girl was not looking his way. That she wasn't on his dick paying him no mind. That really bothered him. Like Floyd, one of them type dudes, when he walk in the room, he just want bitches to just sit on, like hop right on his dick. You know what I'm saying? Look. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. These niggas is crazy. But yeah, that Jamaican woman really didn't know who he was. And that shit really pissed Floyd off. I think he even tried to like come at her like, well, nobody know who you are. I done forgot the whole situation. That was years ago. But I do remember that. And that just goes to show how arrogant Floyd is, how entitled Floyd is for people to know who he is. His need to feel important. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent was trying to say Floyd was running out of money, but I think at one particular time, Floyd definitely was having some outrageous spending habits where like he was spending more than what he was getting or spending the same amount as he was getting. That's why he was having to do like fucking payment plans with the IRS from what I understand. It may be false, they may be true. But there was some they were saying where he owed the IRS like 8 figures. You know what I'm saying? And they said that's why he was taking fights because he had to pay off the IRS because he wasn't responsible for his money. And when you look at Floyd's spending habits, it's going to take a lot of money to keep that up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's financially way well off now, but I think at one particular time he may have been struggling to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Or to like pay them people off. So who knows? I don't know. Floyd never confirmed it. I don't think he ever really spoke on it too much, so I'm not sure. I don't really tired to get into all that. Yeah, bro. I'm not biting on that shit, man. I'm not biting on that shit, man. Especially when I get monetized, this is just not happening. Like I'm not taking the bait. Bro, it's crazy. Like these dudes really be taking time out of it. Bro, it's sad, bro. It's sad how miserable people be that they really dedicate their time to try to annoy you. It's like, bro, do you got bills to pay? Do you have a family? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a hobby? Like, is this your hobby? Is YouTube your girlfriend? Like this shit's crazy to me, bro. Like, how can you be a man and really have good things going for yourself? Just being overall like an alpha male or whatever. Like, how can you be a real man if you dedicate your time solely to bothering people who got real shit going on? Cause I know at certain times I'm gonna have people send videos to me where people talking shit about me. I already seen somebody has put up like a little video of me. They had edited this dumbass little clip of me from years ago, talking shit about me and shit like that. When I had did an interview with Southpaw, and they was talking shit about me and Southpaw and all types of shit. Edited some audio in the clip that did not happen, and like I reported it. I really reported it. And I'm like, yo, like these dudes are like blatantly talking crazy about me. Like they're using my image and they're disrespecting me. Um, and they never took the video down. So I'm like, all right, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It was a long time ago. No, this was before I even started really getting active on YouTube. Dudes got no motion and they're like, bro, that's facts. That's facts, Jermell. That's facts, bro. That shit crazy. And I'm sure you know a lot about that shit because you've been on here longer than me. You already know how these dudes be, man. They say all types of racist shit your way, and if you got a certain point, they try to go against it. They just go out of their way to try to irritate you. And it's crazy that they solely dedicate their time to doing that. It's like, bro, you really don't got nothing else to do. You probably in your mom's basement, dirty as hell, smelling like onions, fucking cookie crumbs on your tank top. Probably got fucking juice stains on your shorts and shit like that. Dirty ass socks, black as shit at the bottom. Ain't wash your ass in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like what you doing with your life? Only come upstairs. You probably pissing bottles because you ain't got no bathroom in your basement. You know what I'm saying? You only come upstairs and grab whatever your mom cooked for the day, or if your mom got some Burger King or something, then you come right back downstairs and you tear that shit up, nigga. You got Burger King wrappers under your bed and Cheeto crumbs on your pillow. You're fucking, you know what I'm saying? Dirty ass niggas. That's exactly how I visualize them too. Niggas got glaze. Niggas got donut powder on their beard and shit like that. Niggas ain't have a cut in 3 weeks. Niggas come outside, they fucking blinded by the sun because they ain't been outside in so long. Dirty ass niggas, bro. These be the type niggas that be on your dick the whole time. There's no way that a busy man will ever be worried about another man on social media. Like, that's the type of shit that I be visualizing. Shit really be sad. And if I ever got something to say about somebody, I'm gonna be talking shit right from this account. And I will say it to your face. So it is what it is. Jermell, we need to catch up on the interview, homie. What's up, man? Where you at? We got some chopping up to do, man. We ain't talking in a while, man. I got a lot of shit going on, bro. My amateurs and all that. You gotta come check me out. Yeah, why is Sam the man, bro? He the best reporter. I think he the best reporter in boxing for real. He don't be ducking no type of questions, whatever the people want to know, he go straight to it. If something happened with Boots, he going straight to it. If he want to hear an opinion from somebody who knowledgeable, he goes straight to it. That nigga don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? That nigga don't waste no time. As soon as some shit pop up in the boxing world, boom, that nigga got the camera rolling, ready to get that shit spoken about. My fighters did well, bro. We got Oluwafemi Oyeleye. Now he's 14-0 with 8 knockouts. He got a knockout against I forgot his name. I think his name was like Jimmy Williams. Got the 3rd round knockout against him. And then our guy Josh Jones, he got a clear unanimous decision, 4-0 with shutout against a veteran with over 70 fights. Just to get back in the mix, man, he had a bad hand injury. He was out for 3 years. So we slowly but surely get knocking that rust off him. He looked a lot better than his first fight, so we going in the right direction. But this weekend, like I said, I got 3 or 4 amateurs? I got Chris, Derek, Reese, and I got 4 fighters. I got Reese and Deshaun fighting out in Jersey, in Mays Landing, New Jersey, on this amateur card called like the Okafor or something like that. And apparently Azuma Nelson's going to be a guest at the fight, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. Hopefully I get to take a picture with him. The professor, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who Azuma Nelson is, go check that shit out, man. Phenomenal fighter in his time. So I'm going to definitely be bringing a glove over there for him to sign. Hopefully he's open to signing it. I never heard anything bad about him, so hopefully we can get a picture, get an autograph, and just enjoy these fights and come out with victories, because we've been on a great roll lately, man. So I'm trying to maintain that momentum. Today I had them working on defense drills. I had them working on bag drills for their conditioning. I did 2 15-minute Johns. What? First of all, Steven Jackson don't even spell his name like that. And what's crazy was I spoke to Steven Jackson today in the DMs. I spoke to him today, so we not even on that type time no more, boss. So you need to go ahead with all that. Getting the fuck up out of here. Me and Steven Jackson spoke on the DMs today. I seen a little video came out with him where they was talking shit about him, like not waiting for Canelo family to pass through. Mind you, Canelo had like 60 people there, bro. And like Steven Jackson was sitting there waiting for them to all pass by. He's like, man, fuck that. I ain't trying to wait. And then like security was like, nah, you gotta wait until they pass. He was like, no, I'm not waiting. Like, fuck you talking about? Like, he got places to go too. Why the fuck he gotta sit there and wait for everybody to walk by? And they taking their time at that. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I was like, yo, bro, you in the right for that, man. Don't worry about none of that shit they talking about. You know what I mean? They were saying a lot of racist shit on social media. I was like, bro, I ain't worry about that shit. He said, bro, I try to keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know. But it is what it is. No, we was just talking about that situation, that's all. I reached out to him. I be sending him little shit here and there because he called me like the biggest hater. So I showed him a couple weeks ago, I showed him the Dave Chappelle John, like the play haters ball. And I was telling him, I showed him the clip where it said I'm the biggest hater and shit like that. We be chopping it up. It ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying? I still have my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I ain't gonna sit here and beef with the man. It's not that serious. I low-key be trolling him for real, but yeah. I low-key be trolling him. But I don't go behind no fake account though. That's the difference. Canelo had like 50 people. Bro, watch that video with Steven Jackson trying to get past that little line, bro. That shit was non-stop. I'm like, God damn, this shit like the motherfucking I-95 out this bitch. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Shit look like rush hour out that bitch. Nigga, that shit was congested. Of course they do. Bro, I just seen this post on Twitter where it was like, true or false, Manny Pacquiao is ranked above Floyd Mayweather on the all-time great list. I'm like, nigga, how? How? Because he got 8 weight classes, bro. Floyd beat him and got his own accolades to back that shit up. It's not like he just beat Pacquiao and just fell off like Buster Douglas did, or like what Oliver McCall did, or fucking Hakeem Rahman did. Floyd has consistently been great for over 2 decades, bro. Beat multiple world champions, got world titles at 5 different weight classes, became unified multiple times. was champion of 2 weight classes simultaneously. Beat dudes that's still relevant in boxing right now. How is he not great? How the fuck can you say Pacquiao is greater than Floyd? You know what I'm saying? Because they'll go to any fucking length to try to discredit a black fighter. They just want to rewrite history so bad to make certain fighters look better than black fighters. That shit amazes me. This nigga said Floyd is not an all-time great. Oh my God. Floyd avoided black American fighters too. All right, let's talk about it. Was Zab Judah black? Was Zab Judah a black American fighter? Sean Bay Mitchell? Shit, his last fight was against a black American fighter. Andre Berto. Andre Berto wasn't no world beater at that particular time. Who else? There's plenty of people out here. He fought DeMarcus Corley. I'm talking about elite. So Zab Judah wasn't an elite fighter. Shane Mosley. Look, Malik just beat me to it. Shane Mosley, who was ranked the #1 welterweight in the world at the time. After he beat Margarito, they will say that Floyd was ducking Mosley, and they had him rated as the best welterweight in the world after beating Margarito. Floyd beat him. You know what I'm saying? He used talking about in their prime. What is you talking about, bro? How was Floyd? But he had the biggest win of his career at the time. And Margarito. I mean, well, De La Hoya was a big win too. Don't get it fucked up, but he was still rated as the best welterweight in the world after he beat Margarito. All right, well, how about when Shane Mosley was in his prime? You could look this up. Pretty Boy Floyd called out De La Hoya and Shane Mosley back when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, and Shane Mosley did not want to fight Floyd Mayweather because he said he had a toothache. You could Google that. Floyd had 3 of the 4 belts, bro. He had 3 of the 4 belts, and he at that particular time in his career, he was bigger than the belts. When he beat Manny Pacquiao, he had the WBC. He took Pacquiao's WBO, and I believe he had the WBA. He was a WBA super champion. You know what I'm saying? And that's another great point. I didn't want to bring this up because it's so cliche, but he currently has the record for most world champions being beat. Exactly. I would love to know who Little Spade's favorite fighter is. You saying that Floyd's not an all-time great is blasphemy, bro. That's blasphemy. Williams Paul. Okay, I'm sorry. He said Winky Wright, Paul Williams, Paul Spadafore, and Kell Brook. Okay. Bro, let me know who your favorite fighter is. It's like, bro, you naming all these different fighters, but at the end of the day, it's like you completely trying to brush off the fighters that he did beat. He wasn't his mandatory. See, that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about, because he was a WBA super champ, and when you're the super champ, you don't have mandatories. Thurman was the regular WBA champion. When you're the super champion, right or wrong, he's not entitled to facing anybody. If Keith Thurman was his mandatory, why they never enforced it? Yeah, Paul Williams had moved up. He had moved up. Bro, come on, man. Paul Williams wasn't even like that. Have you seen him fight? Did you see him fight Landy Lara? Did you see him fight Landy Lara? Come on, dog. See, that's how I know you, bro. Niggas who say shit like this, bro. These niggas that you can't really trust for real. I don't have favorite fighters. I'm a fan of the sport. Come on, dog. So how the fuck you don't have a favorite fighter? If you a fan of the sport, how don't you have a favorite fighter? Who's your favorite baseball player? Oh, I don't have a favorite baseball player. I just love baseball. So nigga, what you just be watching like niggas fight in backyards and small venues and you just sit there and watch? You watch every fighter. No, you watch specific fighters, right? Bro, it was totally bro, Floyd was already on his way out when he was pushing that fight, bro. And did Thurman fight him? Yes or no? Bro, this is what niggas don't understand, bro. It's like that whole rehydration clause but Pacquiao had multiple rehydration clauses. When Miguel Cotto was at 154, he drained him back down to 47. Same shit with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was a 154 pounder. He drained him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo had rehydration clauses. These things happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what your point is by saying that, though. Are you trying to say this to discredit Floyd as an all-time great? Because no matter how you put it, Floyd is one of the greatest ever. Only nigga I know that says that he don't got a favorite fighter. Never heard that shit in my life. If you a fan of a sport, you're going to gravitate towards somebody. And you don't want to mention who your favorite fighter is because you know I probably poke holes all over their career. It's easy to do with any of these dudes. You could come at Sugar Ray Leonard. You could, okay. Floyd fought mostly Latino fighters. Okay, so what? What's your point? As far as I'm concerned, I've seen Floyd fight white fighters. I've seen him fight Asian fighters. I've seen him fight black fighters. Like, what's your point? I've seen him fight Hispanic fighters. I've seen him fight just about every motherfucking race. Okay, Bud is my favorite fighter. Okay, and you mean to tell me that Bud is greater than Floyd? Well, he only has one legacy-defining fight in his career so far. If you really want to poke holes in niggas' resumes, how many champions has Bud beat in comparison to Floyd? All right, J Cash, I'll holler at you. So Bud is a greater fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Shit is crazy, bro. Okay, but that's the thing. What's Bud doing right now with Jaron Ennis? What is Bud doing right now with Jaron Ennis? Telling him that he don't bring nothing to the table, right? He don't bring nothing to the table. He doesn't want to fight him. Come on, dog. Bro, Bud fought two people to become undisputed at 47. 140 was weak when he became undisputed there. Danny Garcia wasn't undisputed at 140 and got a better resume than he did at 140. Come on, dog. Canelo did the same shit. A lot of them do that. Did you not just see Canelo last fight? Come on, dog. Y'all niggas talking crazy. You don't know what you talking about, bro. Who the fuck? Victor Postol was ranked top 5 pound for pound? According to who? According to who, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? Victor Postol was ranked top. Yo, please tell me where he was ranked top 5 pound for pound on anybody's list, bro. Ever. When was he ranked even top 10? What the fuck is you talking about? When he beat Lucas Matisse? According to what I heard, Boozy spoke to Crawford face to face. And Crawford asked, why didn't you enforce your mandatory? Why did you go to the WBC route or whatever the fuck route, the IBF route? And Boozy said he talked to them people. But you know, Boots is signed with Showtime and Steven Espinoza. So obviously they can't get the clear to fight, but on BLK Prime, without talking to the people that they doing business with at Showtime. According to Steven Espinoza, they reached out, they had a conversation, they did not hit back. He fought David Evanesian, bro. Come on, dog. Don't know what you talking about, bro. Really don't know what you talking about. It is what it is. This dude, bro. This dude don't know what he talking about, bro. It don't matter if you really want to be champion. You would take whatever to get that fight. Okay. Okay. So why did that first negotiation with your boy Bud fall through with Earl? Why did it take Earl to make all these sacrifices and bend the Crawford demands to make the fight happen? Bro, you could pull whatever you want. I seen the interview. I talked to Bo. Yeah, like really don't matter. I really don't give a fuck what Lil Spate's talking about. He don't know boxing. How is they trying to blackball him? If they was trying to blackball him, they would have never made the fight happen. And he fought multiple PBC fighters. Nigga fought Thomas Delorme. He fought Sean Porter. He fought multiple PBC fighters. How was he being blackballed? Okay. But you just said, bro, you see how you shoot yourself in the foot? These niggas just be talking out their ass, bro. You just contradicted yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just said, look, hold on. It don't matter. If you really want to be champion, you would take whatever to get that fight, right? But then you're saying that they was offering him 70-30, no guarantee, as if that's legitimate enough to pull out to pull out of a fight. Earl never wanted to fight. How Earl never wanted to fight when he bended to all of Terrence Crawford's demands to make the fight happen. The fight happened, bro. What is you talking about? Earl said after he gets all the belts on his side, he was gonna come see Terrence Crawford. Did he not do that? What the fuck is you talking about? Bro, get this nigga the fuck out of here, bro. Get this nigga the fuck out of here, bro. This nigga's a clown, bro. Yeah, that's the green light, nigga. How you gonna offer Bud Crawford? This was a goofy, bro. Bro, Floyd was a 4-division world champion. Pound for pound, #1 at the time he fought Oscar De La Hoya, and still had to bend down to all of his demands to make the fight happen. What the fuck makes Crawford any more special? Come on, dog. It was a goofy, bro. Yeah, get that nigga the fuck out of here, bro. He don't know what he talking about. Like, just to bring this shit back up, how you gonna? I guess he was trying to say, how you gonna offer 30% to Bud Crawford, a 3-division former undisputed champion? What? Bro, this how I know you don't watch the channel, because like I thought Earl was gonna win, but I still rock with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, one of my favorite guys. Y'all can see like my poster on there. Terrence Crawford's on that list. So you mad Bud gave your boy a beating? Not at all. I was happy to see him make history. So you really don't know what you talking about, bro. And you not OTF, nigga. You not cut like that. Niggas see a little dirt chain and think they down and shit, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Scott. This the type niggas that be on. They be on weird shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, he definitely not like that. He definitely not like that. Trust me, I'm not tripping. But let me see. Do y'all think? All right, we gonna get into this real quick. Do y'all think that Canelo Alvarez injury excuse was legitimate? Do y'all think that he's still on the decline, or do you think that his injuries was a legitimate excuse and that he's back to who he was prior? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think the injury was legitimate, or y'all think that he's still like a shell of himself? Nigga said, I'll slap the fuck out of Jacob. That's crazy. They be rocking out on the channel. He's still on the decline? That's interesting. I don't know. Bro, this shit crazy. There's somebody acting like NBA YoungBoy. Appreciate the support, Slimes. Album coming out soon. Free me off house arrest. Holy shit. Bro, these niggas is non-stop. Like, well, that's a fact. That's a fact, Notch. He can't beat Bivol. He can never beat Bivol. Yeah, we know that. Hey, that's exactly what I'm on, Scotty. That's a great point. He said we couldn't get a clear measure because Charlo did not fight back. And that's all I wanted to see. Like, even if Charlo lost, I wanted to see how Canelo would react when that fire was put to him. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to know. Cause I knew that Canelo was focused. He looked like he was in great shape. You could tell he was locked in. But I'm like, you could beat all of that and still show signs of being on a decline. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see if Charlo could test his limits. But the fact that he didn't even attempt to do so is like, it's still up in the air whether he's on the decline or not. So I guess we just gonna have to wait until the next fight to really get an answer. And if it's Jermall, we still might not get an answer because he might be just as respectful as Jermell. You know what I'm saying? I think Canelo was legit injured, but he's still on the decline. He won turn back the clock performance, but then again, Charlo never made Canelo uncomfortable. Yeah, that's what I was really banking on, bro. I was banking on Charlo making him uncomfortable so we could see exactly what he would do, how he would respond. You know what I'm saying? Will he gas out quick? Well, like it's a lot of shit that I really wanted to know, but Jermell didn't force the issue at all for me to get my answers, bro. So it felt like I really did wasting my time. It really pissed me off, really. Do you think Charlo's stock could have went up after a KO loss? I think that his stock would have been a lot better than where it is now if he would have actually took the chance. You know what I'm saying? I think if he'd have, I honestly think his stock would have, I think his stock would have went up if he would have got KO'd. I mean, if he tried, like if he was like really trying to push the action and really try to give the fight to Canelo, and he just got clipped in an exchange or something, I think that he would have got more respect because they were like, yo, like Charlo is really trying to get him. You know what I'm saying? He really went out like on some gladiator shit. You gotta respect it. It remind me of Romain Villa. When he fought Boots, bro, he never showed any signs of giving up or his body language never changed. He got hurt multiple times in that fight. He continued stepping forward. Even after he got stopped, bro, like his stock went up because they respected his gangster, man. So I think his stock would be a lot higher than what it is right now because in all honesty, he took a huge loss in terms of like value in the market with that type of performance he put on. You know what I'm saying? He said, I want to see Canelo sleeping, to be honest. That's crazy. You think Crawford could give Canelo problems or something going to happen, but same going to happen? No, not at all. Crawford got a totally different mentality from Jermell, man. He don't got that same respect for Canelo that Jermell does. You know what I mean? I think he's going to pose a lot more problems in terms of his length and his boxing ability. his accuracy, his timing. I think that all mixed together, overall IQ. I think it gives Canelo issues, man. I think it gives Canelo issues. I think that if they were both in 168-pound bodies, were natural 168s, I would favor Terrence Crawford 1,000%. You know what I mean? The only thing that Canelo really has on his side is the size. You know what I'm saying? You know the boxing cliche as it goes. They say a good little man. I mean, a good big man will beat a good little man. You know what I'm saying? So that might be the situation, man. But I'll be rooting for Bud 1,000% if that shit happen. See what I'm saying, bro? Shit is crazy, bro. Scotty, I'm on the same type time as you, homie. He said that 84.99 didn't hurt my pockets, but guarantee I won't buy another Mel fight again. And see, that's exactly where it hurts Jermell. You know what I'm saying? Because he put on that type of performance, people not gonna want to invest in any of his fights ever again because they don't trust this man's character. After this fight, he showed exactly who he was. You know what I'm saying? That whole Lions only shit, bro. That's why they start calling him a cub after the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he showed the whole world where his heart is, and it's not in a good place. That shit pumping Kool-Aid for real. So because of that, people not gonna want to pay no dollars to see him fight unless it's against a Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only big fight that he can really take right now, and I think he understands that. That's why he's calling out Bud. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's calling out Bud, because he knows that that's the only time they'll really come out to see him again. You know what I mean? People not gonna want to pay to see him. Cowardly Lion from Wizard of Oz. That's crazy. Canelo looked a lot better than his previous performances though. Like how light he was looking on his whenever he got the little bounce going on his feet. His hand speed looked significantly different. His conditioning looked better, but the reality is, man, he don't got the best conditioning. He always shows for signs of fatigue in the later rounds, but his body language looks stronger. What? Wait, what? That shit crazy. I had to like really look at the picture. Bro, niggas making accounts with like my name on it. That's like insane. Bud with dog will walk Mel. I believe he'll stop Jermell for real, for real. Interested whether Charlo be effective at 154 again now after putting on the extra weight. Well, he didn't look like he put on much muscle, man. Like if you watch him on the scale, he didn't really look too much different from 154. I just think that the man had a whole lot of like fucking like water in his system. That's what it looked like. Because when he stepped on the scale, he didn't necessarily look fat, but like his body, his torso looked like it was filled in. Like he didn't really have abs. Like you could see it obviously, but he wasn't as cut and defined as he is at 154. So it looked like he just had a bunch of water in his system. I highly doubt it'll affect him too much. You know what I mean? I think he'll come back down to 54 easy. And you could tell that he didn't really put on no muscle or really got acclimated to the weight, because they said he only put on like 4 pounds after the weigh-in. So he's too small, man. He's too small. You know what I mean? He's a natural 154. That's just what it is. And I don't think he looked any different from a muscle standpoint. Now, if he had to cut that muscle off, that would have been extremely difficult to do. You know what I mean? Especially if he's coming back anytime soon. But yeah, I think he'll be just fine. I think he'll make 54 again just fine. I don't think that's really a concern. Because he's pretty much fighting at his walk around weight. That's pretty much what it is. It'll be an easy transition. It's not like Roy Jones that this man put on like fucking 10, 15 pounds of muscle and then cut right back down to the, and then try to cut all that muscle out so he can make 75 again. So, it's a totally different situation. Man, I never hit the block button this much, bro. Scotty said Mel got the bag of his life, but he sacrificed so much. His name, his brand, his belt at 154. Yeah, he lost his undisputed status. He definitely lost a few people in his fan base. And his paycheck definitely going to be a lot smaller this next time come around. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say all money ain't good money, man. All right, you got the check. You came up a couple dollars, but you lost respect in the process. You know what I'm saying? Is all money good money? No, it's not. Yeah, bro. Oscar De La Hoya is really a hater. You know what I mean? Oscar one of them type dudes that he'll show you love if you are an asset to him. If you making him any type of money, he'll show you love. But when you'll really know how he feel about you when he's no longer benefiting off you. I felt like he genuinely always felt that way about Canelo, but because he was making so much money off Canelo, he was letting him rock. He was just sitting back counting his money and let Canelo do what he do. You know what I mean? But as soon as he left him, the true colors came out. Oscar De La Hoya, just like Canelo said, he's a hypocrite. He's two-faced. You know what I mean? You can't trust that man. I feel like I see Oscar De La Hoya praising another dude that beat up his cousin, Diego De La Hoya. And I'm like, damn, bro, like he just beat up your own blood and you out here celebrating like you happy he lost. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the type dude that Oscar De La Hoya is, bro. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They putting y'all to work today, bro. They making y'all really use their wrench today. This shit is insane. I don't know what the fuck going on. It's like these niggas been stacking their ammo, waiting to let this shit go. You think so? You don't, right? You don't want to see Crawford take over 154? You just want him to go straight up to 68 and become a full-fledged super middleweight. I think it's too late for that shit, man. Crawford just turned, 36? A couple days ago. I think it's too late for him to be sitting there taking the time to acclimate to a weight class. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him at 54, man. I want to see him get this rematch out of the way with Earl, and then go for one more big run at 54, and then hang that shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really chase undisputed at 54. Let that be your last goal, and then just go after it. That's it. You become 3-time undisputed world champ. Now you're talking like top 10 greatest of all time for real. You know what I'm saying? And if you was able to end your career on that note, that's sensational, man. Uh-oh, they fighting. They fighting. My cat's rumbling. I think Boots should go up to 154. I don't know. I want to see him. I want to see him get a world title at 47, man. He talking about he make the weight easy, he make it comfortable, and he looking to be undisputed at 47. He's trying to follow up after Bud, so I don't think he's moving up to 54 anytime soon. Nah, yeah, I know. I see what it is, but you know what I mean, that shit, it don't really bother me. It's just like, wow, like you really that miserable. Like, it's crazy. '54 got some good names though, man. They got Jermell, of course. Tim Tszyu want to come up. You know what I mean? Erickson Lubin. They got some already names. It's not the worst division. It's not like middleweight where that shit completely dead. You know what I'm saying? But if he were to go and beat Tim Tszyu, it's a similar situation to when he beat Jeff Horn. He'd get his feet wet. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat him. Because I genuinely believe I think he'll stop Tim Tszyu for real. I think he's too sharp, too accurate. I think he'll break Tim Tszyu up. And then he goes after Jermell Charlo, who's still the unified champion at 54. He didn't really take too much punishment against Canelo, so I doubt he ruined him, unless he have ruined him up here psychologically. But Charlo has been through a loss before, so I'm sure he knows how to bounce back off of it. And apparently he's not tripping because he got paid. So I think he deserves full credit if he were to beat Jermell, because he beat Jermell at his legitimate weight class, especially if he stops him. He ain't ever been stopped before. You know what I mean? Canelo couldn't stop him, so if Bud stops him, that'd be sensational. You know what I'm saying? And that'll just add on to his resume. I prefer him to stay at 54, man. I hate that they try to make black fighters just continuously take on these big challenges. Meanwhile, they won't ask Lomachenko to move up 2 weight classes to fight anybody. He fight at 35. Why don't he move up to 147 and fight Jerron Ennis? Why won't Lomachenko move up 2 weight classes and fight Keith Thurman? You never see these European dudes get called upon to make these historic, this dare to be great shit happen. They made Guillermo Rigondeaux do it. They didn't make Andre Ward move up 2 weight classes, but HBO pretty much forced him to go up to light heavy. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook moved up 2 weight classes. Like, these things happen all the time. But they never ask these European dudes to do it. I find it interesting. Yo, this shit crazy. How am I protecting Jerron Ennis, bro? I want him to fight Terrence Crawford, but somehow I'm protecting him. Never have I ever said that I don't want Jerron Ennis to fight somebody. Shit crazy, bro. These dudes retarded, bro. I'm sorry. These dudes just, you can tell they mom ain't love them, man. Yeah, the cats is rumbling. They ain't southpaw. Damn, I hit that block button so many times today. I think Boots could hold belts at 47 and 54 at the same time. If he really want the Crawford fight, he should go up to cut him off and try to get a belt to call him out. That's interesting. That'd be putting a lot of pressure on Bud, for sure. That's interesting. You know, it's interesting because when I was boxing at welterweight, right? My favorite fighter is Tito Trinidad. And his birthday is a day, it's either a day before or a day after mine. I think his birthday January 10th. I'm January 11th. We was around the same weight division. Not too much different in height neither. I think he probably got like 2 inches on me. So yeah, that's interesting. I just want to see Bud fight Jermell and stop him to make Canelo fans salty. I can see Bud being like, I stopped Charlo, but you couldn't, Canelo. Yeah, of course. That's the type of shit that motivates Bud though. Telling somebody like somebody telling him that he can't do something. Okay. I'm about to wrap this up in a little bit, but what adjustments do you expect to see Ryan Garcia making his next fight? Well, apparently he's fighting Oscar Duarte. I forgot to bring that up, but I read a little bit about that. I'm not too familiar with Duarte, but there's a fight that seems like his son's delivered, ready to go. I expect him to make a lot of fundamental adjustments. That Derrick James style, man, being responsible with his defense, hands up high, being like jab first kind of fighter. So I expect him to be responsible with his defense. You know what I'm saying? Not leading with the hook all the time. Actually setting his punches up. Just putting on like a fundamentally solid performance. You know what I mean? If he doesn't do that, he goes back to what he usually does. That he's really wasting his time with Derrick James. You know what I mean? But based off of what I'm seeing with the pad work and shit like that, they fully turning their punches over, bringing the hands back, just taking his time and you know what I mean, just being fundamentally sound. So that's what I'm expecting to see Ryan Garcia come out with. Because if you watch Ryan Garcia, he was very irresponsible with his defense and wasn't really too big on the fundamentals. So with Derrick James in his corner now and just showing him the ropes around shit, If he's a fast learner, we should see some great results in this fight. You know what I mean? What? That can't be BFTB, bro. That can't be. Cause who want his attention? What are you talking about? Can y'all check his page? Is this another troll? Can't be. Somebody check. There's been so many trolls on here today, bro. Oh, for real? That cat, he's 20-1 with 19 KOs. What the hell is, bro? Is this real? Is this real, bro? Hold on, bro. Hold on. I can't tell, bro, cause I can't click channels to see. You know what I'm saying? I'll be live tomorrow. Like, I don't know what you talking about, bro. I don't even know what the fuck that mean. So there's gotta be a troll. Let me see something. That's fake. I can't see. It says fake channel. Yeah, I really doubt BLTB would come over here. I don't even know that nigga. Anyone know who T.O. got next at 140? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. T.O. been pretty quiet, man. T.O. been extremely quiet. So I seen that I think he made a proposal to become the super champion. I think they granted it to him. So one thing for sure, he not looking to fight no mandatories. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So he just came off one of his second best win in my opinion against Josh Taylor. So we just gotta wait and see. But I don't think he's gonna take any fight that doesn't intrigue him financially, because at this particular time he's just looking for big money fights because he feels like he's being disrespected in the financial aspect of things at Top Rank. So I don't think he really gonna come to the table and fight anybody if it don't got a nice little check to it. So most likely his next fight gonna be a solid name. You know what I mean? I would love to see TL versus Rolly, man. I would love to see that. I know they friends and all that shit, but I think the build up to that fight will be funny because TL's not like the funniest dude or whatever, but he talked back, and Rolly is just a clown. So I think that'd be a great build up. Shit, that friend becoming foe type shit definitely gonna come out, and I think that fight not going the distance. So I would like to see that. You know what I mean? And Rolly on the same type time, like he don't want to take no fight. He don't want to take no fight unless it got a nice little bag to it. You know what I'm saying? So I got T.O. stopping him for real. But yeah, that fight not going the distance at all. And apparently they done sparred against each other, so it's interesting. Yeah, of course. That's what promoters usually do to their fighters. They on bad terms, but it's like, all right, I know you trying to leave. Most likely you gonna leave. So before you leave, you gonna lose. You gonna take an L. And if they match Ryan Garcia with somebody who's 20-1 with 19 KOs, yeah, he trying to get Ryan Garcia the fuck up out of here. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like they've been going to court back and forth. They've been beefing. Oscar don't really give a fuck about Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? That he don't really care for his best interest. He want him to he want to see Ryan down bad. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Yeah. Josh Taylor didn't really look like himself. You know what I mean? I loved his performances against like Jose Ramirez and Regis Prograis and shit like that. But you could tell something was off in that Catterall fight. and it translated over to the Teofimo fight. I don't know if it's the weight cut, leaving a lot of his fight at the gym. He said after the 4th round that his legs was burnt out. So to me, that sounds like somebody who's overtraining. You know what I mean? When you doing too much to cut weight, it might be a strenuous process for him because Josh Taylor's a really big 140. You know what I mean? He like 5'10", 5'11". You know, he probably have his fun. You know what I mean? He probably like his little drinks here and there, and that shit adds up to your weight. You know what I mean? He said his dude name is Oscar Duarte. Oscar De La Hoya is trying to send a message to Ryan. That's possible. That's definitely possible. Yeah. He's talking down on Ryan right now. He's talking down on Ryan right now. He was going at it with him on Twitter, talking crazy about him. So imagine what he gonna do once he don't got no contractual ties to him anymore. I think that 147 wide open, not really. Not really. It'll be more wide open when Bud vacate them belts. It'll give people a lot more opportunity to become champion. But I think Boots got that shit on lock, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think nobody at 47 beating him. So it might be wide open when the belts get vacated. You know what I mean? Them Jones gonna be all over the place. They're gonna have to start from scratch again to become undisputed, but I don't think it's wide open. Wonder whether Ryan is more coachable now with DJ compared to Goosen. I think he got a different type of respect for Derrick James. You know what I mean? Because Derrick James, this man had multiple unified champions. You know what I'm saying? One undisputed, and then another who was one belt away from undisputed. And I don't think Derrick James got time to be playing with Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I think that Derrick James on that type time where it's like, yo, if you're not gonna listen to what I'm telling you, bro, you don't need to be here because I got a lot of good shit going on. I don't necessarily need you. Joe Goosen, from what I understand, I think that he just got too comfortable. I think Ryan got too comfortable with him because he's known him since the amateurs. And Ryan Garcia has always been the type dude where he has this thing going on with him where he feels like he knows what's best for his training. And I don't think Derrick James gonna really play that with him. I think Derrick James gonna be like, yo, listen, this is our formula. This shit work over here. And if you don't like it, you get to stepping. So it seems like Ryan Garcia's been listening. It seems like he's really sitting there trying to get better. Maybe that loss humbled him. You know what I mean? But we won't know until he fights. Well, yeah, it's wide open for Boots, yeah, for sure. 160 is wide open. Yeah, bro. I was looking, I'm like, that kid, Elijah Garcia, 20 years old. And he's number 9 in the world. Not in the country, in the world. That's how you know that division wide open. What the fuck they doing letting a 20-year-old crack the top 10? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They need to do a Super 6. Man, I would love that shit. The Super 6 should include Jerron Ennis, Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios. Who else? I guess you could throw Cody Crawley in the mix, Rashidi Ellis. Who else? Virgil not at that weight no more. Stanionis. That'd be fucking lit. I probably Rashidi probably didn't need to be in there, but yeah, Sean Porter retired. Earl and Bud moving up to 54. So yeah, Boots, Thurman, Cody Crawley, Mario Barrios, Stanionis, and Rashidi Ellis. Why not? That's a good John. 147 Boo Boo now. Won't be popping again until Ryan. I don't know. Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, that would be dope to see if that shit was able to be made, if that was able to happen. Boo's definitely cracking that 47, for sure. There's still some good fights that can happen at 47 without Bud and Spence. But yeah, it's definitely gonna need like a recharge. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna need a recharge. And that might take a couple years because the dudes that just getting to 140, they just settling in. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Boots and Thurman, oh, that's a great fight, man. Boots and Thurman is a great fight. Thurman Stanionis, Boots Stanionis, those are good fights. Good fights. I definitely. I don't know if I'll pay to. I'll pay to see Boots and Thurman. But anything outside of that, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pay for it, but I'll definitely watch it. You know what I mean? Boots can finally become a champion. Well, he got the interim belt now. So I think he probably gonna get to the world title quicker than all them dudes. Because he's already in line. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see. Bro. Yo, Reed, Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Tszyu would be a fucking banger, bro. That'll be a fucking banger. I would love to see that fight. You know that shit not going 12. Somebody getting hurt. Somebody getting knocked out. Somebody getting punished. Most likely it's gonna be both of them. That's a tight fight that shit gonna take some time off of both of their career. Like that shit gonna go left quick. For sure. That's a great matchup stylistically. Yeah, bro, that's a fucking war, bro. Like niggas is gonna really get hurt. Bones gonna be broken, all types of shit. Bro. Yo, Ralph talking facts, bro. I'll definitely root for Thurman against Conor Benn. If he beat Conor Benn ass, which I think he's very capable of doing, uh, I'll definitely be fucking with Thurman again. Like just get Conor Benn out the game. I think keep Thurman to outbox Conor. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think Conor Benn on that level. And it's sad, bro. It's sad that Conor Benn a cheater because stylistically, he's a fighter that I would like, that I would gravitate towards. He could fight, man. He's just a fucking cheater. You know what I'm saying? So, me as a man and being a part of boxing, I can't condone that shit. Nah, man, he just be running his mouth, cuz Ben just be talking shit. He don't want to rumble for real, bro. He want to stay his ass in the UK and keep running them fights up over there, being old, washed up, like title contenders or old, washed up former champs like Algieri and fucking old like gatekeeping niggas like Chris Van Heerden and all that shit, bro. He could keep that shit, bro. Boost and Conor Ben will be a fun little fight that could get Boost some international exposure. Yeah, I would love to see Boost go over there and knock his ass out, but Bozy said they not doing that. They not traveling overseas for no fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's drug testing. And I think even then he wouldn't do it. Yeah, Ben can rumble, dog. He can rumble, but he's a fucking cheater. You can't trust him. He don't believe in himself. People who cheat, who do the performance enhancement drug shit, they don't believe in their abilities, man. They look for any type of advantage so it could calm down their insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So I can't respect that man, regardless of how good he fight. I can't respect him. But I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. This is an interesting talk. This live was definitely different. A lot of trolls on here today, but that just means that we on the come up. It is what it is, man. People won't do that when they see you popping. So um, that's a testament to my hard work, I guess. Yeah. He said Boost will go over there and do better like Spence did Brook. Yeah, but that fight was actually competitive. I think Boost is just he way too much for Ben. He probably clipped Ben early, especially how greedy Ben get. Boost probably gonna get him right away, get him right up out of there. Jermell, time running out. Yeah, it definitely is, especially after that fight, bro. I know that they smelling blood in the water. They trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? They smell bitch and Jermell blood. They trying to expose him. They trying to take over them belts. They want to get his spot at 54. So he already had a target on his back, but now it's almost like he got a price on his head now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, this is gonna be the last one I answer right here. He says, "Do you think that with Santos and Tank style being similar, PBC might have had that fight to see how Shakur handles that style, and if he has success, they could send Shakur a contract?" Well, I don't think they're really similar, bro. I understand that they both southpaws. I understand they both strong. They got power. But I think Boost is I think Tank is a totally different animal from De Los Santos. I think he's a lot more explosive. He's faster. I think he sets traps better. Just overall, just a smarter fighter. So De Los Santos may share the power and the southpaw stance in common. Besides that, they fight totally different. But I wouldn't be surprised if they see how Shakur does with an aggressive southpaw, because they do share them two things in common, being a southpaw and being aggressive. So it might be some scouting that they doing on the low. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I remember before Canelo fought Triple G, he fought Chavez. Chavez was a strong big middleweight, just like Triple G was. And they were saying that Canelo fought Chavez Jr. to get him ready for Triple G. You know what I mean? So it might be. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's time for me to get some rest and get ready for tomorrow. We got another long work day ahead of me, man. So I appreciate you guys coming on and checking out the channel. We did some okay views today. We ain't cracked no records or nothing like that, but it was a good, solid talk, and people stood on consistently throughout the whole live. So thank you very much. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. I hope everybody has a safe, blessed night with you and yours. You know what I mean? Definitely gonna be dropping 1 to 2 videos tomorrow and then going live. We gonna keep the ball rolling, man. We see the haters hating. Yeah, I mean, they don't like to come up right now, but we just gonna keep doing what we doing, man. That's what the nation and the mob get into. You know what I mean? Hard work, dedication, consistency. That's what we do. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming on and checking me out. Hit the like, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. We on the road to 1K, man. We almost there. Like I said, once we get past this milestone, we got bigger shit going on. Then we gonna start chasing 2K. You know what I mean? Not the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? 2K subscribers. We're going to continue climbing from there, man, all the way to the top. You know what I mean? I'm really loving this YouTube shit, and y'all a big part of the reason why. Y'all keep me motivated, man. Thank you very much. But shout out to Ray Ree. Shout out to Slime. Shout out to Notes. J Cash. All the good people, man. Ralph. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was tuned in on the channel today. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Shout out to the mob. Shout out to the nation. I'm out of here, man. Peace.